CNN news video. Hello everybody, my name is Cameron Brown from the HowToCameron channel and welcome to everyone's favourite series, CNN, aka Cameron's News Network, in which we go through some of the most important news stories that are happening all over the goddamn globe. You guys seem to really like these videos. I'm lying, I'm using reverse psychology here. No one seems to like these videos, so leave a like on this video right now.
I'm gay.
Subscribe right now, you'll love my channel. I make absolutely wonderful content. If you guys enjoy this video at any moment in time, also be sure to leave me a like. Show me your support and also leave a comment. I want to read your guys' opinions on the video and news stories I'm going to be talking about. We have a lot of news today, guys. A lot of news, very important stories. Sit tight, listen carefully, because these are some good news stories if you've ever heard of them before. So the top story that I saw today was a plane crash. Now, it's so ironic because I've mentioned so many times how planes are extremely safe. And in the past week, there's been 2 plane crashes. Like, I don't think there was actually like a commercial airline crash for like, I think half a year. And now, this week, we've had 2. Oh, not we've had 2, but there's been 2 crashes. Now, the first crash was actually in Russia, and apparently it was caused by de-icing, a lack of de-icing, which is kind of stupid. It's also caused by just a weird plane manufacturer fault. Like, for example, the plane that crashed for the plane crash in Russia was actually a Russian-built aircraft, so cough, cough, it's shit. I really don't get why airliners buy Russian planes. Like, it just doesn't make sense because the Russian planes are just awful. Like, in comparison to, say, Boeing or Airbus. Obviously, Boeing being based in the US and Airbus being based in the EU, France. But it confuses me. Like, I don't know why airliners think it's smart to invest in a Russian aircraft, which is worse for the environment, more expensive to operate, less safe, and just overall a worse plane. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's probably due to like trade regulations or something like that. But these trade regulations that they actually put in place for specific airliners, so for example Iran, Russia, that's what the US does anyway. It puts these trade barriers on airlines based in Iran, in Russia for example. This means that they can't actually buy aircraft from, say, Boeing, Airbus, or places like that they have to resort to buying older aircraft, which are obviously less safe, or like randomly made aircraft. So for example, Tupolev, I think that's a manufacturer in Russia. But effectively, these 2 plane crashes were terrible. Everyone died. The second crash, 66 people died, so less people died on it, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. And it was actually on a ATR aircraft, which I believe are built in France, so that was kind of weird. But then you've got to realize that the aircraft was 26 years old, I believe. And it's always sad seeing these plane crashes because you get to see like images of like family members waiting at the airport for the arrival, and obviously it doesn't arrive because it crashed, which is kind of sad, not gonna lie. There isn't actually a specific cause. They haven't identified it yet, which is understandable. Oh yeah, it crashed in the mountains, apparently. So it was probably a pilot error. And this is the thing with plane crashes. A lot of them are not caused by the actual plane, because planes, as I've mentioned before, are extremely safe. But it's really sad how this plane crashed. To be fair, it crashed in Iran, so it's not like the pilots are particularly great over there, and it's not like air safety is taken as seriously as, say, the UK or the US, etc. So I can understand why it happened, but it still sucks. Like, Iran has way too many plane crashes, and it's crazy how there's been 2 plane crashes just in this week. as opposed to the, I think, half a year in which there was no plane crashes. It's just crazy. All right, let's talk about a business news story, something that's hopefully not so sad. Well, it's still going to be quite sad because, let's face it, all the news is sad. This comes from Tesco. The title of the story reads, Tesco's Cardiff call centre closes with loss of 1,100 jobs. I literally just read about this. I didn't even know Tesco had a call centre with that many people employed. I'm not going to lie. So they've actually announced the closure of a call centre back in June. So at least they gave a good warning, which is something that I could respect if I lost my job. To be fair, I think it's best to lose your job if you're a call centre worker because you're probably sick of your job, not gonna lie. When it comes to like companies laying off jobs, it confuses me when the company that's laying off the jobs is not actually in any financial trouble. Like, Tesco's doing fine. Like, I know their profits aren't the best, but they're still making a profit, and they have a very, very large capital, so it's not like there's really a risk to the business. So I don't know why they made such a rash decision, and it doesn't actually explain why. This is actually a really interesting story that I just saw under the family and education category of BBC News. And the title of this story reads, Lack of good religious education leaves pupils at risk. So effectively, it talks about how more children should do religious studies so they don't stereotype religions, and they also don't become ignorant to the topic. Now, I 100% disagree with this. First off, I want to say that I think it's great that religious freedom is something that exists. I think it's great that you can be whatever religion you want. I think it's great how you can believe whatever you want. But honestly, if you actually learn about a religion and you learn about how the religion was formed, if you learn about why people believe in it, if you try to find some evidence for the religion, if you also look at what the religion actually imposes on the people who follow it, i.e. rules and regulations, it makes you start to hate the religion. Now, when I started my religious studies, I was actually kind of a religious person, and that mostly was because of my anxiety. Like, I couldn't get over things such as the universe, and I would turn to religion just as a quick fix to get over it, pretty much. I honestly think that kids should be educated about religion, but not one religion. Like, when I did my religious studies, I only learnt about Christianity and atheism, which is not even a religion, to be fair. It's actually a lack of religion. That's what atheism is. So effectively, because I learned about Christianity and I learned about it in such a greater depth, I just don't like the religion anymore. Like, I disrespect it now simply because I know that it's fundamentally wrong and what it teaches is wrong. And I'm talking about like the Old Testament, what countries think about, say, rights due to gender, race, etc. based on Christianity. It's right backwards and it just doesn't make sense. So it actually made me more susceptible to stereotyping religion, which is completely contradictory to this actual article. Apparently there's not enough RE teachers, and 100% I agree with that. Not many people take RE. That's the thing. I think RE for GCSE could be done really well. Like, if they taught kids about if they taught pupils about lots of different religions, I think that'd be done a lot better. Because I think with religion, we shouldn't look at religion as a political stance. We shouldn't look at religion as a thing to base rules off. I think what we should do is we should look at religion and we should say, okay, you're Christian, you believe in God, cool. I don't think we should look into it in any more depth, because if you do, people get angry, because then apparently you're criticizing their opinion and they go, it's my opinion and I don't care if it's wrong, shut up. Like, I remember this one person who was religious, like heavily religious. I got angry at her and she started saying that. She was like, why do you care about my religion? And I replied saying, because you are harming people in being a Muslim. God's sake, I don't want to talk about religion, god dang it. But I got angry. I was saying, yeah, I understand that you believe in peace and everything, but you being religious, so for example, being Muslim, gives the Muslim faith more power. And the Muslim faith is very backwards when you look at the rules that they believe in. I'm sorry, it's just true. Like, the things they believe in, so for example, non-equal rights for men and women. They don't believe that you can leave the religion. They don't believe science is actually that creditable. It's just stupid to me. And if you're a Muslim watching this video, I don't have a problem with you in any way at all. You can believe whatever you want. But if you start criticizing me about being an atheist, which is what this girl did, expect me to criticize you back. Like, I think that's kind of normal. Like, if you were a Muslim, right, and you were dressed up in your hijab or whatever the hell it's called, I'm not going to go, oh, you're a Muslim, you're wrong. Like, I'm not going to do that at all. Definitely. I wouldn't even think about that. Like, I'd think to myself, okay, you're a Muslim. That doesn't matter. Okay, it's irrelevant. But if you criticize me for being an atheist, and I reply saying, oh yeah, but your religion believes in all this crap, and I criticize yours back, you can't get angry for me criticizing you back. It just doesn't make any sense. I understand that these videos are a lot more opinionated, and I want to make sure that you guys understand that there's no need to flip and unsubscribe if you don't agree with my opinion. Like, I see this happen on my videos. I remember a video that I've made. I look at how many subs I've gained / lost from my videos, and I always notice that the videos in which I lose subs on are the videos I actually express my deep, inert opinion. My opinions that are set in stone, the ones that are solid, that are not going to change pretty much in my mind. And I want to clarify that if you don't agree with me, tell me in the comments. Like, don't just unsub and be like, okay, Cameron, you're a prick, because everyone has different opinions, and I think it's sad nowadays how we can't express that as easily. I mean, like, for example, if I was, you know, if I believed in, say, I don't know, if I said, for example, that abortion is wrong, I would get annihilated for that at school. Like, if I said that in an RE lesson, for example, I would get annihilated for it. But no, if I'm religious and believe in pretty much the same thing, it kind of hides that, and no one really criticizes you because, oh wait, it's a religion and we have to respect all religions. Like, I think people respect religions well, which is great, but they forget to respect people's opinions, which is fundamentally what a religion is. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the news today, oh, you probably didn't enjoy the news because, like, hundreds of something people died on them 2 plane crashes, but you know, if you guys enjoyed this news video, be sure to leave me a like. Every Thursday CNN is gonna run. I don't think I can call it CNN. I think I'm actually gonna get like a lawsuit against me. Who cares? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a like, leave me a comment. I want to read your guys' opinions, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new today. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a good day, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Goodbye.